Hello, my beautiful friends. I hope you're doing well today. I'm a little stressed, still angry, slightly confused. So, yesterday, first, I want to say yesterday, I fully intended to, this will be 2 days out or back when I'm talking about when I missed the day of uploading a video. I don't know what I did in Adobe Premiere Pro, but I messed something up. And I spent a lot of time trying to find what I messed up to fix. I finally did, or I hope I did. And this morning when I woke up, I seen that my video uploaded in YouTube Studio. So I added the video this morning for you to view. Um, it wasn't my intention to miss that day. I kind of regretted it, but I mean, you have to give yourself slack every now and then. I'm doing this video and I will upload it tomorrow, which is Sunday, because I already uploaded one today. And just in case I have nothing to talk about for one day, at least I have an extra one. So the reason why I'm angry and confused and everything else is because of the soul that's taunting me, the bed thumper. When I stated in the last video that I think the first day that I meditated for an hour, that I thought the bed shaking could have been him, it was. Because last night I was going to meditate. For some reason, let me back up. I'm really easy to drop into trance rather quickly. It's hard to explain. I've always had that ability. The very first time I ever meditated, maybe even the second time, I dropped into trance, and it puzzled me how easy it was. Last night, I was going to meditate. I don't know what my plans were about this bed thumper, the soul. But I was going to try something. I just didn't know what. So I put on my meditation music and I got in my position, aligned my chakras and everything. I noticed that it was like my body was on alert and I couldn't drop. And I felt uncomfortable. I felt like I was being watched. And sure enough, the bed started shaking, just like he does it. It's like this. And it's aggressive. It's not a mild shaking. Sometimes it starts mildly where you can barely feel it, and then it intensifies. As soon as I closed my eyes, and it was maybe 1 minute into my meditation, I felt it and it got aggressive quickly. I opened my eyes and looked around, didn't see anything. I don't know if these souls have the ability to go completely invisible to being transparent. There is a difference, I think. I closed my eyes again and immediately he got aggressive with the bed again. And I opened my eyes and looked to the foot of the bed. I have an extra pillow, which is behind me. And for some reason, I keep it on the bed, at the foot of the bed, on the other side. And I have my two foam, twin size memory foam thing that I had for the Durango. I forgot what you called it. I had those in the back of the Durango for my bed when I was in it. And then I have a down comforter that I have encasing both to keep them together and not separate. But my point in all of this is it's kind of loose, the comforter. And when I opened my eyes on the second time, I literally saw the pillow shaking and the mattress cover, or the comforter I was just talking about. You could see them both doing this, because oddly, he continued doing it for a few seconds more when I opened my eyes. And usually he stops when I open my eyes. And when I seen that, I was like, oh, wow, that put it in perspective. He's very aggressive with that. And so I closed my eyes, he did it again, and I opened them. And these were my intentions. And it was to get my protectors on alert of, get your butt in here. I said, I might even be wrong on the exact words. I said, well, Mr. Bed Thumper, I see that you're not underneath the bed any longer. And I'm looking, thinking I'm going to irritate him. I didn't see anything. And I looked around. I kind of tried to look around in a way where I wasn't looking for my protectors or the shapes. When they come, the room has a haze to it. So I was looking for that. And now that I'm telling you that out loud, he knows. And I'm pretty sure he reads my thoughts also. I'm getting mad. I'm getting really, really mad. On top of, at that point, I was scared because one, I knew he was still here. Two, I still don't know what he's capable of. I think that he might be scared of me. And that's why when I open my eyes, he stops. I'm not 100% sure about that. I'm angry. I feel like my protectors are not protecting. I'm not even sure what they were doing at this point, because if they were true protectors, they would be watching. They would come here and do what they were going to do with this soul. And it makes me angry that they're not taking my situation seriously. And I didn't take my sleeping pills for a while because one, I was working on Adobe Premiere Pro, and two, I just want to make sure it was going to upload, because if it wasn't, I had to get back in there and try to fix it. I think it was around 10 o'clock when I took my sleeping pills. And I remember thinking, I know where I stand with the protectors. I know that maybe they weren't protectors. I am so unsure about that. I don't know what that's about, because I'm sitting here thinking, okay, they see him. They have seen him through their ship because they sent the shapes down to gather him. It was like in knitting. Why aren't they watching? Because he made himself known. Surely, if they were around, they would have seen him last night, especially when I was meditating, when he made himself known. They should have seen him, came down and got him quickly. But they didn't. And that makes me angry. It makes me so angry. I cannot explain to you how angry it makes me. Last night, I asked Zeke, my soulmate, I asked if he would help put me in a position where I can find information or knowledge or something where I know how to protect myself. In the beginning of my awakening, I'm pretty sure it was my guides that sent all of this information and people to me to kind of more or less say, yes, you're a starseed. And throughout my whole awakening, I have found out how big of a starseed that I am. And I don't know how to describe that. That's part of my cognitive crap. I'm still in disbelief that I am this powerful starseed. I can't even get rid of this soul. But this morning, I don't remember if it was when I woke up or if I was getting ready for this video, but something came through me that said, remember who you are. That got me thinking, okay. And then the bed thumper, the soul, came through me kind of like behind, remember who you are. And I'm sitting there thinking, okay, whoever is sending me this, are they saying that I do have the ability to get rid of him? And I'm not talking about, and I doubt it is even possible, of making him go away. I'm not, how do I word that? You cannot unalive a soul, because your soul is never ending. It's always there. I feel like I feel him right now. I want to say that negative beings, whether they be murderers or very angry people who are always angry, like my mom, souls that don't do things in the way they should be. Those entities tend to stick around Earth when they cross over. They cannot go to heaven or anything else. And in fact, they will sometimes go to hell because that's what they create in their mind. I've done everything bad in this life. I'm going to hell. And they will. He must have been one of those because he's sticking around on Earth. And with me telling him directions on how to get to heaven or to get on the other side, at least, because there's levels in heaven. There's so much love. It's intense and almost unbearable. So you go to where your soul is comfortable, and then you slowly move up to the higher vibrations of love. That I know for sure because I had an NDE and I'm really familiar with that. But he must have done something wrong. I don't know, with him being angry and aggressive and hanging around with me does not make me feel well. There's something bad about this entity. He's become a poltergeist. For two reasons. He shakes my bed where you can see it shaking. And two, he pulled the blankets off of me one night. So he's a poltergeist. I was told, and I kind of agree with it, that he was watching on the days where the ET was bumping my bed, where I said it was rhythmic. And when he seen it got my attention, he started. And he started right after I helped cross over that ET. At first, I thought the ET was back. But then I don't know if you've seen those videos, but in those videos I made previously, I was like, it can't be that ET because it's a different rhythm. The one that was doing this, it just felt like, hey, look, wake up, help me. That's kind of how I took it there closer to the end. I'm not sure why he's hanging around because there's plenty of other people he can go to, especially other negative people. And maybe he thinks because of who I am, he's going to conquer me, possibly. I'm not sure. I put salt in the doorway going this way. And I put a selenite crystal on each side of the doorway. And on the windows, I put a selenite crystal on each side of each window. There's 2 vertical windows in front of me. And I verbally said, no negative energies may enter my room. And I said it more than once. And I hope that it works. I have and still see a golden light on each window in my bedroom, and it's beautiful. When I see these lights, when I describe to you, when I meditate, I surround myself with a white light that looks electrical. And then the room, I don't sit and think, well, I'm going to surround myself with white lightning and put a white light in it. I don't do that. I just sit there and say, I'm going to surround myself with the white light for protection. And in my third eye, that's what I see. And then, when I put that light in my bedroom after I protect myself, it comes out the same. And I didn't create that either. I just said put white light in the room. And then I expand it. But this gold light, it looks electrical. It looks like gold electricity in it. And it's got the golden light with gold flakes all in it. Same thing that's in heaven. The gold flakes, which looks like glitter. And it's in motion. It's slowly moving. And I didn't create it like that. This morning, I had stated that I call back all powers that I have lost through eternity. And I claim them because they're mine. And whoever tries to keep them cannot. And everybody should do that because we are all born with specific gifts. And sometimes throughout eternity, in one of our lifetimes, we lose some of those gifts for some reason. And I'm assuming they're hard to get back because I've done this more than once. Maybe I've got a couple back. I don't know. But this morning, I feel like I gained a couple, and I just got this impression that my others are drifting through the universe, air, and or earth, and the atmosphere coming to me. So we'll see if I can get those if they're not intercepted by somebody else. There's a reason why the bed thumper stops when I open my eyes. And he did that from day one. There's a reason. I don't know what that reason is. Maybe he's scared. I don't know. But, I mean, something's got to give. I got to figure out something to make him move on. At this point, I want to say I just want to obliterate him. I hope I said that word right. But that's wrong. That's wrong of me. And I won't do that. He's already crossed over. But to have him cross over into the area he needs to be in the land of negativity is the best way to describe it to me. And that's where my stepdad went. The one who did so many things wrong to me. But this entity needs to go there and not bug anybody. He needs to go there to stay for God only knows how long. And until he's ready to progress there or to reincarnate and better his karma. Right now, he is accumulating bad karma for himself. And karma, to make it right, is so difficult. And I don't think that you can do it in one lifetime. And I might be wrong at that also. I think I'm going to get out of the house today. I have to go pick up some medicine, and then I might sit at the park and read a book. I want to say this much, and then I'll probably have to go because my battery might be going low. In the beginning, when my protectors came, I think it was on the first day, and that one hovered over me and was talking to me that I couldn't understand. I sat there for 2 days crying aggressively, happy cry, that my body had a very hard time understanding this feeling. And now I'm looking back at the situation of the protectors, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Why did I even give you the name the protectors? Where were you last night? You know, I feel like they really don't care about me. And that's easier for me to believe than they do on many levels, why I believe that. But in my eyes, if I were one of them, especially the lead of them, I would make damn sure that I got that bad entity. I would make damn sure. Because I wouldn't want it to hurt anybody. And I think that this soul is fully capable of that. They were here 2, maybe 3 days, and then gone. Last night, when I finally took my sleeping pills and I started getting groggy, the geometric shapes came in. And I think I did my usual greeting of touching them, and I seen beings at the foot of the bed, And I'm not sure where else, because when I seen that, I just rolled over and went to sleep. Because I'm at the point right now that I don't care. And it almost interferes with my ability to see other ETs when the shapes come in. So I'm assuming that I'm pissed off at the world. I don't hate it. I don't dislike it. I'm just pissed, and that is okay. When you're so angry, sometimes that's when you figure out how you're going to do things. That, for instance, if you're in a very bad relationship and you're very, very pissed about it because they're not treating you right, that usually gives you the oomph to leave or to stand up for yourself or whichever. Anger can help you and anger can hinder you. The way you handle it is all up to you. It's odd because now when I said I'm probably going to get out of the house and go to the park and read, now I have this heaviness about me. And I feel like maybe I shouldn't go. That's how I feel. And I feel clammy. So none of those are good things. I'm still going to try to get out because I do know it helps a lot. So, guys, I'm going to end this here. I love you tremendously, and I sincerely mean that. I hope you know this by now. And I'm going to send each of you love, light, and peace. Bye.